Have you ever been in a bad relationship with a narcissist, where you felt like you were giving things away all the time, but getting nothing back? You may have tried everything to make things work, but it seems like you're always met with manipulation, disrespect, or lack of interest. What if I told you that the best way to break out of this loop is not to fight back, or try to win with the narcissist, but to ignore them? It's much easier and, in the end, much more effective. You read that right. It's possible that ignoring a narcissist will change the balance of power in your life and give you back control. We're going to talk about the powerful but often ignored way that ignoring a narcissist can change your life in this video. Of course, this makes no sense to you since narcissists are so good at getting attention and managing the people around them. But I promise you that this simple but powerful action can change everything in ways you could never have thought. Please stay with me until the end of the movie. I will explain why ignoring a narcissist isn't just a way to stay alive, but also a way to take back your power. Thanks for watching. Before we talk about how to do this and why it works, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone you know who may be dealing with selfish behavior. It's not enough to just learn how to deal with narcissists. You need to give yourself the tools to break free from their control. Let's start. Emotional manipulation is a strong skill that narcissists are very good at using to get what they want. Let's look into it more. Narcissists have trained their minds to control feelings, and they often do it very precisely. They know how to use your worries, fears, and weak spots against you to keep you under their control. They may use guilt trips, love bombs, and playing the victim, or they may use more subtle methods like emotionally withholding attention, or using it as a bargaining chip. These strategies are meant to make you feel like you have to help them, to make you question your own abilities, and to make you feel like you're in charge of their feelings. It's in their nature to make you feel sorry for them, and they always try to keep you feeling that way. But when you stop giving in to their emotional tricks, you take away one of their most powerful ways to control you. As soon as you stop giving in to their mental games, the whole situation changes. This kind of change isn't easy. It takes time, patience, understanding, and a huge amount of emotional strength. If you stop letting the narcissist control your feelings, you are no longer their tool. They may try harder to get you to stay with them. You stop doing what they want. And that's when the narcissist starts to understand that their mental tricks no longer work on you. For them, the change in power is unsettling. When they realize they can't control you emotionally anymore, they'll come running, eager to get back the power they had over you. Stopping over-explaining yourself is another important change that can help you get away from the narcissist. It's good for narcissists to keep you on guard all the time. They will question your choices, judge your every move, and make you feel like you always have to explain what you're doing. They do this to make you feel confused and doubtful of yourself. In spite of the fact that it's not their business, they want you to feel like you have to explain everything to them. But when you stop giving too many reasons for your choices, and just stick to them, without feeling like you have to defend them to anyone, you stop playing into their need to be in charge. You no longer want their praise, or use it to justify what you're doing. A narcissist can't control you anymore, because this shift takes away their power to make you doubt yourself. Making other people doubt their choices and second-guess themselves is what narcissists actually enjoy. They want you to be confused and question your own feelings and thoughts all the time. But that power is taken away when you stop trying to explain or apologize for your choices, and just act from a place of inner confidence and self-assurance. Narcissists are used to getting you to bend over and explain everything they do. They will feel lost. They won't know what to do, which will make them feel trapped. They will feel like they've lost power as soon as they realize they can't control you this way anymore. That's when they'll come running to get full control again. It's important to remember that this change isn't about controlling the narcissist or getting them to come back into your life the way you want. You're not trying to change their minds or get them back in your circle. Getting back your own power is what this shift is all about. Being strong in who you are, and not letting the narcissist control the relationship are important parts of this. Your own growth, health, and self-respect should be your main goals. You can stop the narcissist from crossing a line when you stop trying to control the relationship or fix the narcissist. Instead, you focus on your own mental strength and independence. You get your energy, peace of mind, and sense of self-worth back. Even though this change might be hard at first, it is a step toward mental freedom that will give you power. The narcissist will notice when you move from being afraid, or needy to being emotionally independent. They won't fully understand what's going on, but they'll be aware of the change. They will feel like they have lost power over you, and that will make them want to come back right away, desperate to get the emotional supply they used to have. They might try to get you involved in the same sneaky behavior, but this time you'll be stronger, more stable, and less likely to give in to their tricks. You'll care more about keeping your mental health safe, and you'll see through their tricks for what they are. This change frees you from being mentally dependent on the narcissist and lets you start making yourself healthier and stronger. The less power the narcissist has over you, the stronger your limits and emotional freedom will be. At that point, they'll finally understand that they can't control you like they used to. Not paying attention to a narcissist can greatly improve your health and happiness, and it's one of the most effective ways to get back your sense of self. It is strange how narcissists can make you feel like your wants and needs are not important, that you don't matter at all. Long-term emotional neglect can make you feel silent, helpless, and unimportant, which can hurt your self-worth. They can make you feel emotionally unstable all the time, and they often don't care about your needs or feelings. This can make you feel very tired, confused, and even doubtful of your own abilities. It can make you doubt your own reality and feel like you're not linked to yourself. That's when the shift starts. When you finally decide to stop feeling connecting with them, you can start getting your energy back by ignoring them. It's like a detox for your mind and emotions that helps you slowly get back in touch with your inner strength, your personal limits, and your sense of who you are. You get back the power you gave up over time without realizing it. You make the space for healing, growth, and self-discovery when you stop putting all of your emotional energy into the narcissist and start focusing on yourself. You begin to rebuild your identity, free from the bad habits they taught you. Because you're no longer playing their mental games, you start to heal in ways that weren't possible before. It is important to know that ignoring a narcissist does not mean you are mean or angry at them. It's not about punishing them for what they did. Protecting yourself is what it's all about. Narcissists are very good at keeping you on an emotional roller ride that never stops. The highs and lows wear you down over time. They'll hook you with times of love, care, or praise, but they'll dump you right away, pushing you away when you least expect it. You never know what will happen next in this circle, which can be hard to understand and tiresome. But if you choose to ignore them, you stop giving them the mental highs they want. You need to stop giving them stress and instability. That way, they can't use your feelings against you anymore. When you don't pay attention to them, you give your life security and peace that you may not have had in a long time. You stop responding to their chaos and choose to take care of your own mental health and happiness instead. It's a big change that might feel strange at first, but it's one of the best ways to get back in charge of your life and stop being emotionally controlled by them. Of course, you can't just stop talking to or being around a narcissist and ignore them, because it takes time, practice, and a deep understanding of oneself. It doesn't happen quickly. At first, you might feel bad, especially if the narcissist tries to upset you or make you feel like you're to blame for how they're feeling. Sometimes you might question your choice and wonder if you're being too harsh or rude. The narcissist will probably try to get you to return by using manipulative techniques like making you feel guilty, playing the victim, or giving you short-term love or promises of change. This is a common way for them to keep you interested. But every time you don't give in to their manipulation and keep your distance, you strengthen your own limits and take back your power. It's not enough to just ignore them. You need to rebuild your sense of self. It's about learning to believe in your own emotional power and toughness. You'll start to understand how much power you've had all along as you keep learning this way of being emotionally detached. You'll realize that they didn't really have as much power over you as you thought the more you refused to give in to their emotional trickery. You'll start to feel free as you take back the mental space they used to control. Let's talk about what happens when the ego knows no one is paying attention to them. At first, they might try to make things worse. They may try to get your attention, get violent, or use guilt to get you to come back into their circle. They might do anything to get you to respond, because they think that by making trouble or angering you, they can get back the power they've lost. But the truth is that you've already started to weaken them by ignoring them. They don't know what to do with you now that you've quit playing their game. People who are narcissists love being in charge of other people, especially when it comes to getting people to feel something. No matter how good or bad your attention is, they feed off of it. As long as they get a response, it doesn't matter if it's love or anger, because they are left scrambling when you don't give them what they want or give in to their emotional trickery. They can't stand being ignored, because it makes them feel rejected emotionally, which they can't handle. They feel helpless, and that's when their desperation comes out. You will become more emotionally independent the more you stick to your choice to ignore them. It helps you take back control of your emotions and life the more you refuse to give them what they want. The narcissist really wants you to never find out about this change in power. They want you to keep needing them for approval, attention, and mental support. To them, your sense of self-worth is linked to their love and support. But things change when you understand that you don't need their approval to feel good about yourself. That's when you get your power back for real. You stop giving them the mental support they need, and stop letting them tell you how valuable you are. You're not only ignoring them, but you're also claiming your right to decide for yourself what you're worth, regardless of what they think. You are in charge of your feelings, your health, and your life. When you stop needing the narcissist to make you feel good about yourself, you feel free in ways you might not have known were possible. You become less dependent on their mental control, and stop letting them decide how much you value yourself. You make choices based on what's best for you instead of what's best for them. That's when you're really free. Finally, you're free from their mental control, and you can start to heal, grow, and gain power over your life. Thanks for being here with me today, and taking the time to talk about this important subject. This video should have helped you if you've ever been in a fight with a narcissist and wanted to know how to get back in charge. Do not forget that avoiding a narcissist does not mean you are weak. It's a strong way to protect yourself and give yourself power. If you liked this video, please share it and subscribe to the station to see more videos about how to deal with narcissistic people. Also, don't forget to share your stories in the comments. Have you tried not talking to a narcissist? What changes did it make in the way you two interact? Let's talk some more. Be careful and keep your power. Have you ever been in a bad relationship with a narcissist where you felt like you were giving things away all the time, but getting nothing back? You may have tried everything to make things work, but it seems like you're always met with manipulation, disrespect, or lack of interest. What if I told you that the best way to break out of this loop is not to fight back or try to win with the narcissist, but to ignore them? It's much easier and in the end much more effective. You read that right. It's possible that ignoring a narcissist will change the balance of power in your life and give you back control. We're going to talk about the powerful but often ignored way that ignoring a narcissist can change your life in this video. Of course, this makes no sense to you since narcissists are so good at getting attention and managing the people around them. But I promise you that this simple but powerful action can change everything in ways you could never have thought. Please stay with me until the end of the movie. I will explain why ignoring a narcissist isn't just a way to stay alive, but also a way to take back your power. Thanks for watching. Before we talk about how to do this and why it works, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone you know who may be dealing with selfish behavior. It's not enough to just learn how to deal with narcissists. You need to give yourself the tools to break free from their control. Let's start.